dobar prijatelj Ivica bi sakal da počnem sa zborovom malce po makedonski. Profesorkata nije tukaj. Thank you very much, Meto, and thank you, Ivica, for those very nice words. And thank you to all my other friends and colleagues. I feel just in the past 24 hours I've made so many other new friends, Macedonians, Americans, Canadians, Australians. I want to thank Meto and the superb team from United Macedonian Diaspora for working to arrange this wonderful conference. I know from experience how complicated and difficult putting together something like this is. And I was joking with Meto earlier, I'm so honored to be here for the first annual global conference of the United Macedonian Diaspora. After all the work, I wonder if you might want to make it the first biannual or triannual. But it is a pleasure to see so many friends and to be up here with so many prominent guests, like Adjutant General Duby of the National Guard, who has become a friend and has visited us in Skopje, and we look forward to his future visits. Of course, those who have traveled from Skopje, like the Deputy Prime Minister. Ivica Boceski and I have a long history together. We spend a lot of time together in Skopje, and I enjoy his wisdom. I have great admiration for the enormous efforts he makes on behalf of his country, and often in partnership with mine. Of course, Ambassador Zoran Jolevski is my friend and counterpart. We are also on the phone very often, to the great pleasure of AT&T and others who do that. Don't tell my boss how much that costs. And Sergeant Karim, who is also a very dear friend and who has done so much for Macedonia's international engagement, so much for his country, as well as for really the whole world. And his engagement is something we should all be proud of, and we'll have an opportunity to discuss that a little bit later. So I'm delighted to join all of you and have the opportunity to address you here today. Just 2 days ago on Wednesday, it was exactly 9 months since I was sworn in as the 5th United States Ambassador to the Republic of Macedonia. And since my swearing in, I obviously arrived in Skopje, and we have kept very, very busy ever since that time. I invite everyone to visit our website, the U.S. Embassy in Skopje, just to get a snapshot in English and Macedonian of the kinds of activities our embassy is involved in. It's a terrific website, and I'm pleased to have a terrific team with me at the embassy in Skopje, working closely with our team here in Washington in the Bureau of European and Eurasian Affairs, the Office of South Central Europe, and we've already recognized Anna Stinchcombe, our desk officer for Macedonia. Strengthening the already close and fruitful ties between the United States of America and the Republic of Macedonia is a vital purpose of this organization, the United Macedonian Diaspora. And of course, it is the essence of my job as well. I maintain, and I say it frequently in Skopje, that Macedonia has no better friend than the United States. And it is a great honor for me, joined by my wife, to represent the President of the United States and the Secretary of State in this important endeavor. We are at a very decisive juncture. Deputy Prime Minister Boceski has indicated that. I think you're all aware of that. There are critical opportunities and challenges before us. That's not unique to Macedonia or to the United States. It is a fact of the world as we approach the second decade of the 21st century. Some of these opportunities and challenges we need to address more quickly, and I want to share some thoughts and perspectives candidly. Ivica will tell you that in my engagements with him and with the Prime Minister and others in Macedonia, I try always to be very candid, to represent the positions of the United States per my instructions, but also to give my own thoughts and ideas. I certainly appreciate and respect that there are various ways of approaching things, and if my views or our views differ from yours or some others in the room, I hope you'll provide us at least some measured consideration because I do speak, I believe, as a true friend of Macedonia. As we opened for business in our new embassy in Skopje in late April, I realized that this impressive state-of-the-art complex of buildings is more than just a better workspace than the overcrowded former kindergarten that we occupied on Ilendenska for many years. It was a great honor for me, and it brought a certain nostalgic tear to my eye when we lowered the American flag for the last time at the old embassy. I had the honor of presenting that flag to the outgoing President of the Republic of Macedonia, Branko Crvenkovski, as a departing gift. And then we raised the new flag over our new embassy, high above the city with a spectacular view. That flag, the first flag raised over the new city, I presented to the new president, President Ivanov, the day before his inauguration as a gift from the people of the United States to represent the friendship and continuity of our diplomatic relations. So the embassy is a physical and tangible representation of America's investment in our lasting partnership with Macedonia. One could also point to the nearly $1 billion in assistance funding, which has been channeled to Macedonia since independence to help its transition, to help it become a member of the transatlantic community, which of course has been our goal since World War II. It is a place, our new embassy, where the full team, with strong interagency cooperation and a staff of nearly 300 people, there are about 75 full-time Americans posted in Skopje, and the rest, of course, are our local staff who provide tremendous continuity, including those who provide the security of the new embassy. So nearly 300 people who work together to advance our vision of a prosperous and secure Macedonia integrated into Euro-Atlantic institutions, making increasingly important contributions to regional and global stability, and naturally a part, as I said, of Europe whole, free, and at peace. At our new embassy, we recently hosted the Deputy Secretary of State, Jim Steinberg, and on his visit on May 16th, he met with President Ivanov, with Prime Minister Gruevski, with the Prime Minister's coalition partner, Ali Ahmeti, and with the opposition leader, the former President Branko Crvenkovski. And Deputy Secretary Steinberg urged renewed efforts to solve the name dispute promptly. He assured Macedonian leaders, as I do daily, and the Macedonian public of sustained American support for Macedonia's full Euro-Atlantic integration. And of course, I think you all know this comes from the top. At the NATO summit in Strasbourg just a couple months ago, President Obama himself told the world specifically, in his own remarks, "We look forward to the day when we welcome Macedonia to the alliance."